Okay, if you are like me, when I was learning math, I often got confused with these two terms, expression and equation. So a mathematical expression versus a mathematical equation. So I just want to quickly show you the difference between those two mathematical terms. So if we look at expressions first, a mathematical expression can be a number or just a variable, or a combination of numbers and variables and operation symbols. So for example, on expressions, the number 6, that itself, if you just wrote 6, that's an expression. If you wrote just the variable x, or let's say negative x, okay, negative x, just that variable right there, well, technically that's negative 1x, okay? If you had negative 1 times x like that, that's an expression. A combination of numbers and variables. If I just had x, okay, that's also an expression, just at least a variable or a number or a combination of them. So if I had let's say I had something like 2y minus 3x, okay, just that alone. So we have 2y minus 3x, we have variables, we have numbers, and we have an operation symbol. That all constitutes an expression, okay? So then let's do a more complicated example. Let's say I had 4xy to the third power plus 2 times 6z minus 1/3. This more complicated example is also an expression because it has numbers, variables, operation symbols, and therefore is considered an expression. So those are all examples of expressions, but what about mathematical equations? What's the difference, right? The main difference really is the equal symbol, okay? So if I have 6 equals negative 1x, well, you can see all of a sudden I brought this 6 from my expression over and my negative 1x over here. But because I have this equal symbol, all of a sudden now it's an equation. So if you have two expressions and you put them equal to each other, or you have an equal symbol in between them, now it's an equation, okay? And so that's the main difference. So another example could be, maybe I have 4xy to the third power plus 2 times 6z, but I have it all equaling 1/3. Because I have this equal symbol, now it's an equation instead of two different expressions. Well, it is two different expressions, but now it's also an equation. Okay? So that is the main difference between in the mathematical expressions and mathematical equations.